Ah, yes, the morning mayor, Dave Pratt, your man with the Sonoran Living Plan, back in my field of expertise, well, as far as the drinking goes. But my new best friend is the master of fine beers from Crescent, and Flagstaff tomorrow has an awesome event. It's BBQ and Brews. We're going to go over both right now. It's going to happen after the Cardinals practice, their scrimmage actually. So a lot of people going up from the valley, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so after the Cardinals scrimmage, about noon or so probably, go over to the Pepsi Amphitheater and BBQ and Brews. You got football, you got barbecue, and you got brews. This is Chuck Knoll. Tell us about what's going on.
Well, it's going to be a great event. It's going to be family-friendly, stuff to do for the kids.
Right.
There's going to be all kinds of great award-winning barbecue. I'm going to pour 5 beers for you here today. We're going to pour over 100 beers up in Flagstaff
Not
tomorrow.
for the kids. We have other stuff for the kids.
We have other stuff for the kids, just to be clear.
Right.
But we're going to go through some beers here. People talk all the time about how beers look, how they taste, how they're different. So I brought 5 very different beers here to pour and kind of let people see what they look like today.
Okay.
And all to gear up for this festival tomorrow.
And these beers go great with barbecue, and we're going to have both in Flagstaff tomorrow. Let's start on this end, Chuck.
Absolutely. The first beer we're going to pour is called Wittekerke. It is from Belgium. It is a Belgian wit style or white beer. And what that means is it's unfiltered wheat beer with a little bit of coriander, a little bit of orange peel in it. It is very similar to the style Blue Moon. I'm pouring 5 beers. Chances of screwing one up is pretty good. So.
And the challenge is, if you drink a few of these, just to try to say Wittekerke or Kirk, whatever. Okay.
So anyway, this is if you know Blue Moon, this is the same style that Blue Moon is based on. A Belgian wheat beer. You can see the white, and wit, it means white in Belgian, so in Flemish. So that's.
How'd you do that? It's perfect. You didn't spill a drop.
Pure luck.
I'm impressed. That was good.
Next up, we have a Belgian Pilsner. This is the original Belgian lager Pilsner beer. It's based on the Czech Republic beers, the Bohemian Pilsners. It's called Bavik. Now, these are very familiar. These are what I call comfort beers, because the Pilsner style is what all the American domestic beers are based on. These are the beers that we've been drinking for years in America based off German styles. This is a Czech Bohemian style beer. Again, very nice, easy to drink, good flavor.
Right.
Great with some lighter barbecue, some barbecue chicken, things like that.
Yeah. Let's make sure that doesn't spill, just in case.
I appreciate the effort there.
All right, I'm here for you, Chuck.
Now, a lot of people tell me they don't like dark beers, and my response to that always is dark's not a flavor. So what don't you like about dark beers? Usually they think they're going to be heavy, they're going to be something weird. So what I have here today is Kronbacher in Kreutzel, Germany, is the largest seller of Pilsners, this style, in Germany. However, we brought their Schwarzbier, or their black lager, today. This is an outstanding barbecue beer, but it's light in body, light in taste.
See, and I think that's where people get off base, is a lot of them think that a dark beer has to be heavy.
Exactly, and rarely are they. So this is, again, going to be very light, good flavor, about 4.8% alcohol. Nothing that's over the top, nothing that's real bizarre to drink. And wonderful, wonderful with roasted meats, barbecued meats, grilled meats, anything like that.
When people come to these festivals and they're enjoying all the great barbecue, do they typically try all the different types of brews, or do they find one they like and just stick to it?
Everybody's different. The great thing about these festivals is it gives you a chance to try something different. You're not paying a ton of money to try different beers. You might as well try it. And every once in a while, you don't think you like a dark beer, you try something like this, or you try something like a Golden Drac, or one of the other beers we've got, you find something new you never knew you liked before.
If the Cardinals don't have a good season, are the brews going to be available afterwards as well? We sell
these beers in the valley the whole time, so they're certainly available Sundays after games.
I like this container. This is neat.
Well, this is a Belgian strong ale. This is 10.5% alcohol, so we're at the high end here, called Golden Drac. It means golden dragon. There's a great story behind the dragon in the town of Ghent that this talks about. But this is a beautiful, beautiful beer. The brewer is a 7th generation brewmaster.
That's a lot of drinking.
And you'll notice there's quite a bit of foam on this, and that's appropriate for a beer this style. You really want a lot of foam.
Is foam good?
It is. What it does is it helps release the carbonation, release the aroma slower.
Okay.
So when you have a flat beer filled all the way to the top, it's not good.
Okay, I always wondered if that was a result of just an amateur pouring. But it's not, because you're the pro, and look, it's perfect.
Sometimes we get it wrong.
Okay.
Now this final beer, this is great. Everybody knows the dark stouts that have the nitrogen in it to make them creamier and smoother. The folks at Left Hand have a milk stout that's just amazing. They learned how to put nitrogen in the bottle, and the trick to this is you pour hard. You would think normally this is going to make a beer go over.
You pour straight up.
Pour this one straight up.
That's a man's pour right there, Chuck.
It cascades beautifully. There's great nitrogen, and it tastes smooth, creamy. Wonderful, wonderful beer, and it's a sweeter beer because it's a milk stout.
All right, Chuck Knoll, it's BBQ and Brews in Flagstaff tomorrow after the Cardinals scrimmage. Come on up and have a great time. It's at the Pepsi Amphitheater. More info at pepsiamp.com.